new flooring inside the Student Rec Center inside of the Land Sports Complex isn't the only new addition to campus this summer. There's also brand new pickleball courts right outside of Groninger Arena. The Eastern Illinois Panthers and Alabama Crimson Tide just wrapped up. Alabama won 56-0. Day 2 of the OVC tournament inside of McAfee Gym starts today. And Dater says once that expansion is complete, it'll be right here on the north side of the Regional Cancer Center. The OVC tournament just wrapped up, and your 2025 champions are the Eastern Illinois Panthers. I'm Andrew Spaid with WEIU News Watch. Earlier this morning, we received a report that there was a plane crash right outside of Trilla. I'm on the west side right now, right off of Illinois Route 45. When you think of sports, basketball or baseball might come to mind, but others prefer competing on the range. The Lakeland Clay Target shooting team is entering its third season. Head coach Josh Folk knows the sport is unlike anything else.
It's very inclusive. It's very open to everybody. I've been at trap shoots where I've seen competitors in wheelchairs shooting and ones that maybe an amputee shooting. So it's open to everybody.
Colin Hewing is a freshman, and he says it's a sport you can play no matter how physically athletic you are.
Well, I didn't like running. I'm like, what am I going to do during high school? Like, then shooting came up, like, oh. And I started getting good at it, and then I got a scholarship.
Also on the team, Ellie Hagan. And she says these competitors prioritize gun safety.
We've seen it all over the media and stuff that kids don't know, but I'll tell you, doing this sport, we firsthand know how, and that's the moment you start the sport. When you're really young, they teach you and they pry on you all the time. Gun safety, gun safety.
For freshman Madeline Coates, the sport helped build relationships reaching far beyond the range.
I lived 45 minutes from my grandparents. I was always closer to my mom's parents just because they lived right next door to us pretty much. But it really gave me the opportunity to get to see them more often, and they would come to all of our events and everything. And so I really got to have a better relationship with my grandparents through that.
It's very fun. When you have a good team chemistry that everybody is working for the same goal.
In Effingham, I'm Andrew Spaid for WEIU News Watch. The high school basketball season is winding down, and all season long, fans of this team got to watch a little sibling rivalry. I had the chance to talk to these identical players about their connection on the court. The Charleston High School boys basketball team has an 11-16 record on the season. Currently on the roster, the Trojans have 5 seniors, 2 with a special connection.
They just know where each other are going to be. They feed off of each other. Sometimes one will tell the other one to be quiet and vice versa.
And one of those 2 players is senior Andrew Kuykendall, who knows why this year's team really connects.
It's really just the chemistry. Like this team this year, we've been playing together since 3rd grade.
You're not seeing double though. Andrew has a twin brother named Alex, who's also a senior for the Trojans. He knows that having that brotherly bond pays off on the court.
I just know like what he's gonna do when he's gonna do it. So like, with like not even talking to him, like we think the same exact way. Anytime he's on the court, like the chemistry is definitely there. Like I can just feel where he is. I basically know what he's gonna do.
3 points, Andrew Kuykendall.
They've played more minutes of basketball together than most people in the state of Illinois, all the way from the time that they were in 1st and 2nd grade through their senior year in high school. They've been on the court together.
The Kuykendall twins aren't just stars on the Trojans basketball team, they're also stars on the Trojans golf team.
I'd probably say I got the edge on him in golf right now, but we go back and forth, so it's pretty competitive. I'm gonna be honest, he got me in golf this year, but I think I got him in basketball this year.
Just a really neat relationship that they have. It's neat to have twins who are athletic and who can play, and we're going to miss them sorely in the future here at Charleston, just because of that leadership and that relationship that they have.
Up next for the Kuykendall twins and the rest of the Trojans, they take on Mount Zion tonight on the road at 7. And following tonight's game, they'll hit the road tomorrow against Paris, then close out the season at Mattoon on Friday.
Well, not technically, but it sure feels like winter's arrived. And while many of us can stay inside where it's warm, others don't have a permanent place to call home.
We spoke to a place where people can turn for help and why they say there's still a lot of misconceptions about homelessness.
The year 2025 really wasn't the best for me.
Meet Corey Jordan. He's a worker, a father, and he's homeless.
It started off at the beginning of the year. I had a vehicle breakdown, and and when I say we, I want to say me, my fiance, and 3 kids. Then she was let go a few months later from her job. April to late July, I was unemployed, and so was she. We were all we had, and yeah, it was tough. It was really tough. But we ended up splitting up because of everything that's happened. It's not a sob story, it's just life.
Terica Maruco recognizes Jordan's story and countless others just like it. She's the executive director of The Haven in Mattoon, a place that provides shelter, food, and other services to those facing uncertainty.
We really try to do whatever we can to get them back on their feet without throwing them out to the wolves.
Maruco's work is incredibly important to her, especially around the holidays.
It's already such a very tough time to be here in general, let alone in the holidays. Like, I could not imagine. And so whatever I can do to make sure that it's like a normal feeling for them and they feel the Christmas spirit, if you will.
She says, even today, there's misunderstandings about those dealing with homelessness and how they end up where they are.
There's that persona of a homeless person is a bad person, a homeless person is a dangerous person, and that could not be so far from the truth. The individuals that are here right now, they are some of the best people that I encounter every single day.
We're not all uneducated. We're not all addicts or alcoholics.
And Jordan says people experiencing homelessness are still just that, people.
We're people who get hit with life and get hit with life hard. And it's not just a sob story, it's just, things happen.
Workers at the Haven say the shelter runs on donations from the community, and while they also accept non-perishable food, paper products, and hygiene supplies, Maruco says donations of money are the best way to support their mission. Other groups providing support this season include the Salvation Army in Mattoon, St. Hedwig's House of Hospitality, and Matthew 25 in Charleston. Moving down to Eastern Illinois basketball as both men's and women's teams look to get back in the win column. College football season has wrapped up. But for the University of Illinois, they're already seeing some roster changes. After Saturday's shutout loss to the Kings, the Chicago Blackhawks hope for a big-time rebound against a strong Anaheim Ducks squad. The Chicago Bulls are desperately in need of a win after losing their last 6 games. Can they get the job done against the Golden State Warriors team that's without Steph Curry? We start this one off in the first. Jimmy Butler shows why he's on the all-time steals list as he takes this ball right out of the air and slams it down. But what's better than a fast-breaking dunk? Dunking on your opponent, and that's exactly what Matas Buzelis does on this play, showing no mercy on the rim, cutting the lead. Still down in the third, Josh Giddey has too much space to shoot it, and he proves it, draining this 3 with ease. But here come the Warriors as Butler matches that 3 with his own, and that would be too much for Chicago as the Warriors win this one 123-91. Now to a frigid Soldier Field as the Chicago Bears are coming off a loss against Green Bay, but now a struggling Cleveland Browns squad comes to town. Chicago goes up by 7 in the first, but Caleb Iceman Williams lays this one right in the basket, and DJ Moore collects his first touchdown of the day. I hope you're hungry because the Bears defense is serving some turnovers as DeMarco Jackson collects the first interception of his NFL career. This weather is nothing for the Iceman. The first play after Jackson's interception, Williams rips it to the end zone, and it's none other than DJ Moore who makes a stunning catch in traffic. It's a new era in Chicago. Even the Grinch is having a great time. The Coles County facility is opening its doors to help those without a warm place to go. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Andrew Spaid. In other news tonight, the Trump administration is suing Illinois. The lawsuit is over the state's complete unredacted voter registration database. If you're planning to put a toy under your tree, beware. The federal government is recalling the Crayola-branded Pip Cubes. The TikTok deal may finally be a done deal. The social media app has agreed to form a new U.S. unit with 3 American investors holding a majority stake. You mentioned some of those warmer temperatures. Maybe it's time to bring back out the short sleeves.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but 40 degrees is not warm.